Ready for another Hunter Breakdown, survivors? I've managed to acquire exclusive drone footage of the tactical genius Weaver. Here goes. A former code breaker and expert in pattern prediction, for this hunter, the battlefield's a giant puzzle just waiting to be solved. It means that every single decision is critical to his success. It calls for meticulous calculation before deploying his energy barrier, initially deciding where to deploy, seeking advantageous terrain such as a valley or mountain pass, where he can build a choke point, better yet, death zone. Or Weaver might decipher a greater probability of victory by holding territorial control over the extraction zone. But Weaver also needs to know when to deploy. Watch him cunningly defend himself and raise his own fortress. But he's got to be careful of panic deploying, because his rivals can counter by shooting down the barrier before it's fully deployed. The final piece of the puzzle is how the barrier will be deployed for maximum effectiveness. Weaver and his allies can fire and move through the barrier, taking on enemies at all ranges. His trusty triple cannon lights up his enemies and really helps him excel at mid-range. Naturally, some hunters will look to outflank Weaver while he's hiding, but nothing's by accident, and they'll just fall right into his trap. Weaver's minigun is truly devastating at close range, boasting more damage per second than any other hunter. It shreds. Oh, I gotta watch that again. Ugh. It absolutely tears into enemies, making him a real powerhouse. But as the old survivors wrote, everyone's got a plan until you get punched or shotgunned in the face. And then his precious house comes crashing down, literally. With Weaver being anchored while firing his minigun and typically huddling his barrier, it leaves him prone to aerial attacks, ambushes from vicious close-range hunters, and well-directed ordnance that can hurt him where he stands if he's not careful. For Weaver, this means it's time for Plan B. He can drastically improve his skills and survivability by equipping mods to reduce the long cooldowns on his abilities, also regenerating ammo, and restoring structure. He's not too proud to admit that, on occasion, it's better to sustain a wave of attack or even avoid deployment and engagement altogether until the right moment presents itself. He knows that for the patient mind, there are many paths to victory. Now, you got the drop on the Scrapper faction's remarkable tactician. Keep an eye out for my next Hunter Breakdown. Stay rebellious, survivors.